Hey, welcome back. For our first challenge, we were back at the Imagination Station, where contestants ran a course back in November. This month, they had to return to see just how far they'd come in the past 7 months. Let's take a look. After getting a layout of the course, Shawn Wendell was ready to get the crew started. Just like in November, she lined up at the top of the stairs and anxiously awaited her cue.
On your mark, set, go!
From there, it was a sprint to the first and most time-consuming part of the course, the dreaded numbered blocks. All the contestants had to sort through them as fast as they could and then stack them 1 through 5. John didn't have any trouble getting the blocks in place, and #1 weight loss contestant from last month, Josh Coppert, was whizzing through the course. Once done came the piano. Each key was marked with alternating numbers 1 through 10. Contestants had to go back and forth as if doing a suicide to hit each key. Aaron had an easy time making music. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Red dot right here.
Then contestants changed up their path and had to hit the red dots posted on poles, and it was off to the jumping jacks. Running out of breath, competitors had to hit 10 before the last leg of the race. Jerry had his game face on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Giving it their all, players pushed themselves up 2 flights of stairs, and then it was a quick sprint to the victory bell. The twist between this challenge and the one in November was once through, contestants didn't have a chance to catch their breath. They had to make a second go around. The kicker was that the first round was the only time that actually counted. The second round was just to make sure contestants got their sweat on. Ruben had no trouble getting his legs moving again. And although the time didn't matter, all 7 contestants pushed their way through. And making it to the victory bell for the second time gave players a chance to finally relax.
I'm alive. Right?
Coming in 3rd place with a time of 1 minute 38 seconds was Erin. She dropped her time by 21 seconds. That's a 17% difference over her November time.
You know, the first time I ran the course was unbelievable. I felt so much better. I remember the first time in October going up the stairs, or November, going up the stairs, I wanted to crawl. And this time around, I was jogging up the stairs, and I'm like, yes, this feels great. And then the second time, the second lap felt back in November. So that was a little bit harder, but you know, I realized like this was my second lap, you know, not my first. And I didn't trip. Yay!
And in a close call for second, featured player Carolyn Gaylord dropped her time by a full 18 seconds, totaling an 18% difference over her time back in November. She says this go around felt like a world of difference.
It definitely was a lot easier, and I wasn't out of breath like I was the last time, and so it felt really good doing it again and seeing how much I could improve.
And coming in first and dropping his time by 29% was Jerry.
I just wanted to see how much I could improve, and it was pretty awesome. I made it without dying. I thought I was going to die the first time we did this, and it was amazing. I know I've changed a lot in the last few months, but it was a nice thing to judge and measure myself by.
He says this time around, he had a little help.
My mother just passed away. Sorry about that. And the reason I came this morning is because she told me not to quit. And I did it for her today. And she's so proud that I'd gone from the little kid she raised to being over 320 pounds. And she sees me now, and she saw me, you know, a couple days ago right before she passed away. She saw what had happened, and she was so proud, and she said, "Don't you ever quit." And I told her I wouldn't. And I didn't win it today, she did.
And with all the weight loss comes the next chapter of the contestants' lives.
Just recently I hit a plateau, and it's kind of tough. I've been stuck at 30 pounds. And, but, I figure slow and steady. As long as I get the weight off, it doesn't matter if I lose it in 7 months or in 2 years, as long as I get the weight off.
I've been starting to run this summer, the spring going into summer with my son, and we plan on doing some 5K races together. And so kind of like doing a little bit of running and see how a little bit of an athlete comes out in me. We'll see.
And although no longer a contestant, Jerry says he hasn't lost sight of what's important.
I still got a long way to go for my personal goals because I'm not in the contest anymore. It doesn't mean anything to me. I know I've got another 30 pounds I want to lose, whether it's this month or next month or a couple months from now. I'm going to have it. And my goal when I first started this, before I even got in the contest here, I want to lose 100 pounds before September 1st, and I'm on target to do that. So.
And after 7 whole months of hard work, there's no looking back.
I really believe in my heart that I'm going to keep the weight off.
Stay right there. We'll be right back.